Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be using a digital camera from the year 2009, and the camera in question was actually recommended by one of the lovely viewers of the channel because it's something that I might not have gone for myself because it's a Samsung, and that doesn't matter, but I'm not typically in the market for Samsungs, although I have made a video in the past using one and I do like them. So I've also been trying to itch my photography urge lately because if you've been watching the videos on the channel, I've been using a lot of camcorders in the summer. You know, the sun's out, trying to capture those memories, the summer vibes through the camcorders. But I have been missing photography a little bit. I haven't even picked up and gone out and taken pictures for about a month now. So I'm really excited to walk around and see how this one does. I'll also be sharing the digicam gallery in today's video, and this is an online gallery where people can submit photos taken with these old digital cameras and be shared with the Camera Nostalgia Club's community. So I'm looking forward to sharing that, and obviously stick around if you want to know how to submit and all of that good stuff. So yeah, really excited to go for a walk. The sun's out, the vibes, and we'll just see what this camera can do. Let's go. Hello, hope you can hear me. I'm going to clip you on here, so I'm hoping it continues to work. I thought I'd just drop in and do some talking about the camera. I hope you've been enjoying the photos and footage that I've managed to capture today. And I just wanted to mention, with my photography, I don't know if anyone else has this feeling about their photography, but I'd say I'm a little bit lost with it. I don't really know where I want to go with it. Do I want to do street photography? Do I want to do landscape? Do I want to do portrait? I don't know, but at the end of the day, I'm out having fun with this digital camera, and maybe that's just what it's all about. You know, we get these old digital cameras, there's no pressure, you don't need to keep changing the lenses and the settings and everything. Well, I personally don't, because I get a few questions on the video saying, what settings do I use? I get that a lot actually, and I literally just use automatic mode. And if the images look any different, I will mention that I've used my nostalgia presets. And to be honest, I'm actually going to try a few of my nostalgia presets on these images I may show them now whilst talking about the camera, just so you've got something else nice to look at. And hopefully they look good with this camera, because you never know, but the way that I've made those presets are to go with any old digital camera, so we can put them to the test now. But yeah, I've really been enjoying this camera, and I must say I've been using the zoom a lot. The zoom on this camera is phenomenal. Well, it feels that way anyway, because obviously all I can see right now are the images on the back of the camera, on the back of the screen. And from what I can see on the back, the zoom seems to be working pretty well. And just going back to my photography, I think at the moment I'm just trying to capture interesting shapes, placements, light, shadow. You know, I guess I've kind of want them to look a bit quirky and stand out, so maybe I might be forcing that. But it's like earlier I saw a flag, a pole, it was a red flag at the top, and then through the gap of the metal fencing there was a break in the gap, and I tried to make it look like the pole was the fence. And I don't know, obviously I think you can be your own worst critic, so maybe when I get home I might absolutely love these images I've taken today. But going back to the fact of the camera is I'm having fun, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying my photography doing this, because I've got a bit more of a more professional camera, being a Panasonic Lumix DMC GX80, and it's a phenomenal camera, but every time I take it out I feel pressured to take really good pictures. I don't know why, I just do. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I'm having loads of fun. So what I'm going to do now is just continue walking. I feel like I've been in mainly the part where I wanted to take most images, so I'm going to keep walking, and there's actually a park away from the beach, so I might go into the park and see if I can capture some sort of sunny day park vibes with the images. So yeah, let's go to the park. Well, I've made it to the park, and to be honest, there's not a lot of photograph opportunities here today. There is a little pond, and there's normally these men that come over here and they use old model boats, and you can get some nice pictures of them going around the pond. I mean, there's a few ducks and stuff in the pond. Obviously I'll probably share a couple of pictures here now. Not anything that blows me away, but as I said earlier, it's just about the enjoyment, and I probably wouldn't have come here today if I didn't have this camera, for instance. So it's nice just to be able to get out and take pictures with an old digital camera. Also, for any of the avid viewers of the channel or people that have seen my videos before, I've implemented the little updates throughout the video of the camera specs, as you may have seen, and that little emoji slash logo thing is my new logo that I've been using on my website and for the Instagram page. I'm unsure whether to change it here on YouTube, because obviously on the YouTube channel it is more about me and the cameras, and you get to see my face, whereas on my Instagram and my website it's obviously more about the cameras themselves. So anyway, the little image that you see is called Cami, and it's the little mascot of the Camera Nostalgia Club. So I hope that idea works, because a few people I know like to know the specs, and I've said it loads of times before, I'm not a spec heavy channel. I like to take the camera out in the real world and just see how it does, and I think it gives people a good option, because I know there's channels out there that go deep dives into the camera and what aperture is and all these different things, and sometimes that can get a little bit too much. Well, especially it did for me anyway. Anytime I'd go looking for a new camera, I'd end up down this massive rabbit hole of specs, tech, and it's just too much. So sometimes you just want to see how it works in the real world. So I hope this channel can do that for you. Anyway, moving on, I'm going to be going home and I will be showing you the digicam gallery. Okay, so I'm now at home. I've had a change of clothes, not that that matters, and I am on the digicam gallery. I'm currently on my desktop on Instagram, but obviously, as we all know, Instagram lives on all different devices. So you can access the gallery just by going onto Instagram and searching Camera Nostalgia Club. Well, that brings us towards the end of the video. I'll just go over some final thoughts about the camera. Obviously, I've got it home now and I've edited the photos. I really like the photos, but I noticed it's actually got a stuck pixel. And you may have noticed this in the video as well, that in the middle of some of the images, there's a little green dot. And what that is a stuck pixel. And within the sensor, basically the pixel has stopped working, the singular pixel, and it's just firing a green color. So sadly, obviously, within most of the images, especially at nighttime and stuff, you'll see a bright green dot, and it's quite a shame actually, because it's a really good camera and it's been fun to use. So it's just one of those things. Obviously, it's old tech and it's just an issue that you have to deal with sometimes. I've noticed that there's some people out there that actually enjoy these stuck pixels and dead pixels and actually utilize them within their photography. So it can look cool, but then obviously if you don't want it there, it's quite annoying, and it can be edited out using Lightroom, for instance, or photo editing software. So as you may know, that I do actually like to sell on the cameras, and this one's obviously got a bit of an issue, so I was stuck in two minds about what to do with it. But what I've done is I've listed it on the website for a discounted price, so you can get it for a good price. And if you're not too bothered about the stuck pixel, or you can work with that, then I think it's a nice option for somebody who wants to try out this camera for themselves. And you can find all of that in the link in the description below. You can submit to the digicam gallery, and I've got loads of more exciting stuff coming up for the channel. I've got some big ideas for next year, so hopefully you can stick around. If you haven't subscribed or following the club, you can do that below for absolutely free. Just press the button, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.